the Senate has voted yet on that. But regardless, she's going to release the files. Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jacob with Unleashing Intuition Secrets. Let's see if I can find the right spot here. So I can give you guys a nice view of the lake. All right. So Bondi, Pam Bondi, is going to release the Epstein files within 30 days. All right. So I don't know if the Senate has voted yet on that. But regardless, she's going to release the files within 30 days. So there'll probably be, there's still going to be some, stuff taken out. So it's not revealing people's names and so forth. So I think we don't have to worry about that. What is it going to reveal? It's going to reveal what it's going to reveal. And until you get judges that will convict, which you're not going to get until you get military involvement, it means nothing. And I think that's one of the reasons why President Trump was so reluctant to, push it. Because it's like, we need to get this done first. All right. And I think we're going to find out. All right. Now, I think that the military will be involved at some point. We will not have free and fair elections. All of us know that, unless the military gets involved. Right. Cut and dry. We have a captured operation in almost every county of America, and there's cheating that goes on. There's been cheating that's been going on for so long that it's not going to stop until somebody comes in and puts a stop to it physically by force, right? And if anyone wants to F around, they're going to find out, right? So this has to happen. And that's why we saw yesterday, and I put the video out yesterday, and other people did as well. I think I saw Juan O'Savin talking about it. It is very interesting how you had all those people with military backgrounds and intelligence backgrounds that came out and were telling military that they should not obey unlawful orders. All right, we all know that. So what are you trying to instigate there, right? It's very obvious. It's very obvious. They're trying to make people double think. And then, of course, they have people that are within the military. You look at all of the people, that pretty much, I won't say all of them. I work with really good officers over the years in the military. The best ones usually didn't rise to the top. Same thing with enlisted. The best ones don't rise to the top, guys, because you have this, they want to control everything, and so political agendas get involved. We've seen that with a lot of people, like Admiral McCraven, right? Still, he went full on with Obama. Obama appointed him, so he went full on to the Obama camp, and he attacked President Trump. Right. So we've had other people that were at SEAL Team 6 when I was in the CIA in very close to Islamabad, where bin Laden was taken. Former SEAL Team 6 guy. Once we went in, it was like, it's, kick ass. And if you feel threatened, then you can kill the enemy or kill somebody that you feel threatened by. And then eventually it was, okay, you need to not do this. You need not to shoot these guys. And you need to make sure if you shoot somebody, you shoot them like this. It was insane. Absolutely insane. Right. Now, when I was fortunately, when I was in the CIA, I was like a James Bond guy, license to kill, right? You F up, you're going to find out. Right. So, fortunately, I was able to, move and groove and never get in a position where somebody needed to find out. So that's what we're seeing right now with our political situation. We have incredible rules of engagement that make absolute no sense. And so we have to come in with good leadership from the military, not compromised military, not judges, not military, not political types that have agendas. So this has to be cleaned up. There's a lot of cleaning up that has to be done, and it's not going to happen overnight. So Epstein files released. So and so was on the Epstein. We already know Clinton was on 26 trips to Epstein Island, but he didn't go on the Epstein jet. And did he go to the island? Just because he was on the jet and went to St. Thomas, where Epstein's jet landed, it didn't land on the island. There was no airport on the island. There was only boats that could get to the island or helicopters. So there's no manifest for either of those. So Bill Clinton flies on Lolita Express to St. Thomas, and that's where it ends. So it's going nowhere, guys. Everybody's like, oh, he was on the Lolita Express to, Epstein Island. No, he went to, whoever they were, went to St. Thomas. So maybe they could say, well, I just went to St. Thomas and, I just had some meals and so forth, and then I left. Maybe, and for a lot of people, maybe that's true. Maybe they just went to St. Thomas, or maybe they went to not Little St. James, but he had a larger island. I don't know if you call it big St. James or whatever, but he had a larger island as well. Now, Epstein, how did he make his money? We know that the CIA, Mossad, and MI6, they were funneling money to Epstein. What was Epstein doing with that money, right? Was he like buying the ranch in New Mexico? And he was given the New York mansion by what's that guy who had Victoria's Secret, whatever that guy is. Nothing's ever happened to him. So he was given the mansion by that guy. And then we have, of course, Little St. James and Big St. James, whatever, and his own private jet and all these other things. And did they just funnel money to him? He was like an investment billionaire? No, he was an idiot. Everyone that was investment grade, in the stock exchange and so forth, they're like, this guy didn't even know what the hell he was doing. I asked him questions and he was like, he didn't know, right? So they gave him the money. They created a facade, and with the money they gave him, now we're already finding out there are Democrat Congress people that got Epstein money laundering. Hello, money laundering. All right. This is going to be a big thing going forward. All right. So the Democrats want to reveal. Let's think of the Democrats. They're out in the ocean. They're all like playing. They're throwing the ball. They're all like having fun. And then, we find out that they've been doing bad things, and they know that they're in trouble. So what does one of them do? Takes out a knife and stabs one of their Democrat fellows. And then they say, run, shark, because now the shark's going to come to the blood-filled water, and they're chumming. So they're like going to start to take out. This is what we're seeing right now with the Democrat Party. They're sacrificing themselves to try and misdirect, information, misdirect attention. Look at them. They're bad. And the person that's saying, look at them, is probably one of the worst. All right. So we're going to see this be revealed. And again, will they be held accountable? Who's going to hold them accountable? Because they own the judges. They own a lot of the law enforcement and FBI and CIA. That has to be cleaned up. And when Trump was taken down in 2020, he could have gone on, but they had everything. They had everything on him. They got blindsided. So now they're smarter. They know who the problem people are, and they're coming after them, starting to take them down. Like all of those 51, I think it was, former Intel, high ups, some of them former CIA, heads of the CIA, and so forth. All of them lost their security clearances. So there's a methodical taking down of the system. James Comey looks like he's going to get off. And did he reveal, or was it just a big ploy? So everybody's looking at that. But the judicial system kept him alive. So the judicial system has to be taken out. And maybe that's another reveal, because everybody's like, oh, we got him. He's like, he's going to go down. It's like, no, he's not going to go down. The judicial system is corrupt. Hello. Right? So that has to be taken care of. So Epstein Island, what? Like what? There's nothing there. You can't convict somebody that got on a jet and flew to St. Thomas. Then you have to get them going to the island, and there's no record. And then you have to get somebody to like verify that they're on the island. Okay, maybe somebody's like, somebody took a picture and they're at the island, and that gets shared, but that's nothing. What were they doing? They're standing around in the water, and we've seen some pictures like that. What does that mean? Oh, he's at Epstein Island. So, all right. So many of you have gone to places where crimes have been committed. All right. So because you were there, oh, you're guilty. Like, no, there has to be a crime, and somebody has to like prove it. This is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now you have people that are saying, of course, Ghislaine Maxwell and all these other people that were involved in recruiting. A lot of these people have said, yeah, I got recruited, and some of the Victoria's Secret models, I got recruited, all these different things, right? So we know that some of these people were involved. We know that some of these people recruited, and then some of